Hello students. So we were talking about nutrition in animals and we have done the introduction. Fine. Today we will start with the mouth and buccal cavity, that how food gets digested in the buccal cavity. Fine. Firstly, we take the food with the help of our mouth, obviously, and when we open our mouth, then there is buccal cavity. Buccal cavity is also known as oral cavity. And when you open your mouth, there are three things like tongue, teeth, and salivary glands. Or you can say the saliva, because salivary glands produce saliva. So we have to do about these three: tongue, teeth, and salivary glands. Okay, we will do one by one. First one is the tongue. Firstly, this tongue is a muscular organ, and where it is attached at the back to the floor of the buccal cavity. Fine. And टंग का foremost फंक्शन क्या होता है? टेस्टिंग ऑफ द फूड, है ना. अब आप फूड को टेस्ट कैसे करते हो? बिकॉज टंग कंटेन्स सम taste buds on its surface. It is due to the presence of these taste buds that we are able to taste the food. This is the diagram of taste bud. Fine. Here bitter, sour, salty, sweets, मतलब आप जान सकते हो कि फूड का टेस्ट क्या है. जो भी आपने खाया है वो बिटर है या सॉर है या सॉल्टी है या स्वीट है. जैसे ही आप अपनी टंग पर कोई भी फूड मटेरियल रखते हो, आपको उसका टेस्ट डिटेक्ट हो जाता है. एंड दिस इज ड्यू टू द प्रेजेंस ऑफ टेस्ट बर्ड्स. सो व्हाट आर टेस्ट बर्ड्स? Taste buds present on the tongue, and they help in, you can say, finding or detecting a particular taste. Fine. So main functions of tongue are, first and foremost function is the tasting of food. Fine. We know this thing. Secondly, there is saliva inside our mouth. Then tongue helps in mixing the food with saliva. Fine. Second is, it helps in swallowing of food, because when food will get mixed with saliva, it will be easy to swallow the food. Fine. Fourthly, tongue helps to talk. Here we can do an activity. Students, just hold your tongue and start speaking. You will find that you will not be able to talk a single word, because it is due to the tongue that we can talk. If we hold our tongue, we will not be able to speak. Fine. So this was about the tongue, that tongue has taste bud due to which we can detect the taste, and these are the functions. Now next is teeth. Fine. In humans, teeth are diphyodont. Di means two, means there are two set of the teeth called as milk teeth and the permanent teeth. Now what are milk teeth? Which arise during infancy. Now what is infancy? जब एक बच्चा इन्फेंट रहता है, इन्फेंट मतलब किसे बोलते हो आप? 1 या 2 साल का जो बेबी होता है उसे हम इन्फेंट कहते हैं. नॉर्मली आप दूध के दांत जिसको बोलते हो ना, वही मिल्क टीथ बोला जाता है उन्हीं को ही. सो मिल्क टीथ अपीयर्स ड्यूरिंग इन्फेंसी. फाइन. एंड दीज आर 20 in number. Second set of teeth is the permanent teeth. Milk teeth fall one by one, and new set of 32 permanent teeth is formed by the age of 12 or the more. इन्फेंसी कब तक होगा? 1 to 2 years. उसके बाद मिल्क टीथ गिरने शुरू हो जाएंगे और परमानेंट टीथ अपीयर होने शुरू हो जाएंगे. फाइन. 12 की एज तक भी हो सकता है ये, और उससे ज़्यादा भी हो सकता है. And these permanent teeth are 32 in number. Now let me tell you, these are 32 in number, but these permanent teeth, or you can say these milk teeth, are of 4 types. Fine. Now let's see what are those. These are incisors, canines, premolars and molars. Fine. First is the incisors. Fine. These are the number of milk teeth, means the teeth appear during infancy, and these after infancy. Fine. So incisors. Now what is the function of incisors? They helps us in cutting the food. फाइन. सीज़र आता है, देखो इनके नाम में, सीज़र कैंची, किसी चीज़ को कट करने के लिए जो यूज़ होती है. फाइन. सो these teeth help us in cutting the food, and these are 4 in number. Why we have written 8 over here? Because this is the formula in upper jaw as well as in lower jaw. So 4 incisors in upper jaw and 4 incisors in lower jaw. So total is 8 during infancy also and permanent teeth also. Next one is the canines. Canines help in tearing the food, and these are 2 in number, means 2 in upper jaw and 2 in lower jaw. So total 4. Fine. Then premolars, which are absent during infancy and appear during adulthood. These premolars are 8 in number. Total they are 8, means 4 in upper jaw and 4 in lower jaw. Fine. Then molars are 8 in number during infancy, means 4 in upper jaw and 4 in lower jaw, but the permanent teeth are 12 in number, 6 in upper jaw and 6 in lower jaw. And function of these two, incisors for cutting, canines for tearing, but both of these are used for chewing or the grinding of the food. You can see these are the incisors. Fine. Help in cutting of the food. Incisors के बाद canines, और थोड़े से यहाँ से ये देखो शार्प है ये, है ना, बिकॉज दे हेल्प इन टीयरिंग द फूड. और जो ये प्री मोलर्स और मोलर्स हैं, इनकी शेप थोड़ी सी जैसे मिक्सी का जार होता है ना आपका, वैसी है. और मिक्सी में आप क्या करते हो, ग्राइंडिंग करते हो, है ना. सो इनकी शेप कुछ इस तरह की है दैट दे हेल्प्स इन बोथ ऑफ दीज ग्राइंडिंग ऑफ फूड. ओके. नाउ देयर इज 2 important terms, that is plaque and tooth decay. टूथ डिके जिसे आप बोलते हो दांतों का खराब हो जाना. फाइन. अब यूजुअली ये बोला जाता है कि हमें दिन में 2 बार ब्रश करना चाहिए, मतलब एक बार सुबह और एक बार रात को सोने से पहले. क्यों बोला जाता है हमें कि अपने रेगुलरली आपको क्या करना चाहिए, क्लीन करना चाहिए, अपने टीथ को प्रॉपर केयर करनी चाहिए. आपके टीथ का जो कलर होता है वो क्या होता है, वाइट, और जो गम्स होते हैं वो क्या होते हैं, पिंक होते हैं. अगर आप प्रॉपर केयर नहीं लेते हो, अगर आप ब्रश नहीं करते हो, योर टीथ बिकम येलोइश. वाई येलोइश? क्योंकि आपके टीथ पर फूड पार्टिकल्स की, सलाइवा की और जो बैक्टीरिया रहते हैं उनकी एक लेयर जमा हो जाएगी. क्योंकि ब्रश क्या करता है, इन सभी को रिमूव कर देगा आपके टीथ से. लेकिन अगर आप प्रॉपर ब्रशिंग नहीं करोगे तो ये तीनों चीज़ें आपके टीथ पर स्टिक हो जाएंगी. दिस इज वॉट वी कॉल इज द प्लेक. प्लेक मीन्स अ लेयर ऑफ food particles, saliva and bacteria, and due to this layer our teeth become yellowish. Fine. So this is plaque. Yellow layer over the teeth is called as plaque. Now this plaque will absorb sugar. जो भी आप चॉकलेट्स वगैरह खाओगे या कोई भी मीठा आप खाओगे तो ये प्लेक उसे एब्जॉर्ब करना शुरू कर देगा. फाइन. अब इस प्लेक में फूड के साथ साथ बैक्टीरिया भी है. ये बैक्टीरिया क्या करेगा, प्लेक के अंदर जो बैक्टीरिया प्रेजेंट है, जो भी आप शुगर खाओगे उसे कन्वर्ट कर देगा एसिड में. और ये एसिड जो बनेगा ये आपके दांतों से मिनरल्स को रिमूव करना शुरू कर देगा और आपके टूथ में क्या हो जाएगी, कैविटी हो जाएगी. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज टूथ decay. Fine. So what is plaque? A yellow layer formed over the teeth due to the accumulation of food particles, saliva and bacteria. And what is tooth decay? The bacteria present in plaque will act on the sugar and then convert this sugar into acid, and this acid will remove the minerals. You know, our teeth are made up of calcium and phosphorus. So this acid will remove those minerals from our teeth, and then what happens? Tooth decay. Fine. Now there are some suggestions for the proper care of teeth. हमें क्या करना चाहिए कि हमारे टीथ खराब ना हो. सबसे पहला जो आप सभी को पता है, प्रॉपर ब्रशिंग ऑफ द टीथ एवरी डे इन द मॉर्निंग and again before going to bed. Secondly, we should wash our mouth thoroughly with the water after every meal. Fine. And we should eat self-cleaning food like raw vegetables, carrot, radish, cabbage, citrus fruits, etc. And thirdly, we should avoid eating sticky as well as sugary food. Fine. Now we have studied about teeth and the tongue. Now there is no digestion in the teeth. Teeth are used only for cutting the food into smaller pieces. But what about the process of digestion? I told you that digestion will get start in the buccal cavity and complete in the small intestine. But till now we haven't talked about the digestion of food in the buccal cavity, because the process of digestion will be done by the salivary glands, or you can say the saliva, which is secreted by the salivary glands. Fine. So we will study about salivary glands in our next video.